And we are back, G-Mac and Winnie, coming at you with another edition of the Outlaw Blitz podcast. Big fella.
Something feels way different.
Does it though?
It's weird. I can't.
It may not look completely different.
I can't put my finger on it, but something's different.
Something is very much different, even if it doesn't necessarily look terribly different.
Right. But we'll show on our Facebook.
I put it out.
Did you?
I did not on our Facebook, but on my personal one.
Yeah.
We are live from the new 24 Cross Media studio, LL20.
LL20 32 Partition Street.
Yeah.
Swarties, New York.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. So this is
beautiful building.
Gorgeous. I think this takes us from a mid-level challenge type people to put us right in line with the title.
Yeah, man. It's the funny thing was putting the earbuds in and the sound difference right off the bat.
Immediately.
Our
board's locked. Like when we do our soundboard, it's all locked. Nothing changed. You put it in, you immediately felt the voice was better.
Right.
Everything was a lot crisper. So, we'll find out on the playback on the video if it's the same. But this came together kind of quickly.
Yeah, was brought up. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Not even 3, 2.
Oh, I can tell you, it was March 19th. It was the weekend of St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, and 2 weeks later we're in.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I gotta thank Townsy. Townsy came over and helped moving. My son came over last night. That was nice. We had father-son time. We set a lot of stuff up. We forgot the step stool, so his 6-foot-tall ass had to do a lot of the high reaching things.
Yeah.
I mean, just to organize it a little bit, I tried to keep it similar to what we had behind us and where.
Yeah.
A couple things moved, obviously, but the formation of the room changed a little bit. So
yeah, I mean,
and we usually had our backdrop like here to my left, your right, but we didn't have that space available all the way to the ceiling.
Right.
So we had to change it up a little bit.
This will double as the 24 Cross Media Outlaw Blitz meat locker come June.
Come May, it'll be. Rocky Balboa is getting his warm ups in here.
Yeah, we snapping rib cages on dead cows.
Yeah. So listen, season 4, episode 1. We started this thing. I said Outlaw Blitz is either gonna make it or go away this year.
Yeah.
And there's only one way to do that, and that's either to can't steal second with your foot on first.
Yeah.
So.
True that.
I took a gamble. Took a lead, and off and running we are.
Yeah, and I guess we talked about it. I guess I'll announce. I'm going to wait until May 1st.
Yep.
I want to get everything squared away, get some good content written before I start, because it's going to be weird doing a one-man show. Initially, I'm going to have guests on, but the debut of Taking Care of Business with HW3. So TCB with the HW3. It's going to be a bi-monthly Elvis podcast discussing reviewing movies, reviewing albums, have some guests on. I know Jay Wells already.
I think probably
chomping at the bit.
I think probably one of the first, maybe 2 episodes, should just be you getting into how Elvis entered your life,
right,
and why.
Right.
I mean, it was that guy that touched you inappropriately.
Oh shit.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, things come into our lives and you become, like, somewhere out there's somebody that's a fan of, I don't know, Creedence Clearwater.
Jamiroquai.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And why that entered their life and how it spoke to them in that moment.
Right.
And you have a lot of deep ties to Elvis, like, your head's in the way on the camera, but it's his mug shot, his license plate, you know what I mean? The whole thing. Like, you got the tattoo on your arm.
Yep.
So I'm happy for that. And being here elevates us because it's not in an apartment. You know, it's not in my living room anymore. you saw, and you'll see when we send the pictures. We might do a walk around, like a video tour kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that could be cool.
You'll see like that we have a waiting area, we have a conference room part, we have, there's these levels now that you have where it's not like you have somebody waiting in a driveway to come up the stairs to
Into
your
your
house,
apartment. Yeah.
past Cheech and Chong, Snoop Dogg, and Willie Nelson. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like,
Presto.
yeah, you know what I mean. So it's a lot more a professional environment, and now it's time. We're still idiots. The show's not changing,
Right.
and now it's just taking it to another level.
Right. Professional idiots.
Yeah.
And hopefully, in the near future, we'll have at least one more show to announce if he gets his shit together.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen. Now that this is this way,
Right.
we should have something new releasing every day.
Yeah. It's going to get to that point for sure.
Not just Outlaw Blitz. I think you're going to have the Outlaw Blitz. In the Huddle with GMAC will be back a little bit later towards football season.
Right.
You're also going to have Taking Care of Business with HW3. Another buddy of ours, he's on his way to go pick stuff up today. Roadcaster stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that should be in the wings. I've talked to Jern about getting her thing going. That'd be another addition.
Right.
Plus, we have, False Confidence and Game 6. So things are kind of going. And then I think you'll see the return of Dropping the Hammer.
Yeah. A lot on the table. A lot of big things. But the only place to go now is up.
Right. And then there's other levels to this.
Right.
So the Outlaw Blitz, it doesn't stop at the Outlaw Blitz moved here. This is 24 cross media.
Right.
Other things moved here, right? So now when we want to do our sports show, Sawyer Sports Network or whatever we're going to do,
right.
Now we're a legitimate company. Now we can have interns that come in and vlog.
Right.
Live from the games, like, hey, from the soccer game, this is the vlog, and you
Right.
can send the video out. And so things are really kind of coming together.
I didn't have a chance to tell you off air. Carly's got the company she works for uses a platform. Something we've been looking for. You input it in one spot, and it puts everything out where you want
At
it
all
to
the
go.
social media.
All the social media. So she's going to give me information there. So that'll be a big help to us until we can get, hopefully the intern in to help us with the social media stuff. And that's it. It's promotion. It's getting your name out there and finding the right algorithms to get your name out there to the most amount of people.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll get there.
100%. Hey, listen.
And listen, thanks to whomever in the last 2 weeks, our numbers have spiked.
Yes.
Big time.
Well, I think it's one of those things that things are starting to catch on.
Right.
You go down the path long enough, it starts to catch on. People start to talk. Things starts
Right.
getting around, so.
I think other things, too, is like people start, now that you've gone through the thaw of winter, you're into spring, people are out, people are going places, doing things. That radio gets turned on in the car because you're taking a longer trip. And oh, shit, we got some episodes to catch up on.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, oh, man, these guys are good.
So I didn't know this, but I was talking to other people that are pretty, I'm sure like the Nelk Boys and Joe Rogan, and their numbers really never dip.
Right.
Quote unquote. I'm sure they do, but not like, whatever. But other kind of top line podcasts, and they were saying, like, listen, it's called the Winter Blues. From before Christmas till March is what they call the thaw. Like, you're just going to be down. Like, your numbers take a hit. And then around March, everything starts coming back out of the wood. And March was our highest month this year.
Yes, and you saw in December, it trended downward, and that's...
We didn't put out episodes for
Right, we had best ofs, which did good for what they were. But, you're taking that winter shit, essentially.
Right.
And then, attitudes change, emotions change, moods change. People get back outside. They're happier. They do more things. It transcends to everything.
And we had a lot of interaction with Thursday night's episode live when the video went out.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
so, a lot of people don't understand our professional lives.
Yeah.
don't always line up to being able to do this
No,
freely.
we're on the fly a lot of times.
Right. So we record, and then the video comes out and it says live, but I can't help that.
Right.
So when we put it up there, a lot of times we watch it.
Yeah.
Just to
I did
interact,
this week.
like and you interacted with people who were interacting like we were live.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
we were on. I was on while we were doing our top 5.
Right.
And somebody put Waffle House for one of their favorite local restaurants, and I had to LOL the shit out of that because that just gave me the liquid shits the one time I didn't have it.
Oh, you mean
like today
in Blacksburg, Virginia?
Yes, exactly. Oh my god. I've always wanted to go to one, and I never have need to go to one again.
Yeah.
I'll
take a diner over any of that shit any day.
I don't know how Tommy ordered the steak and eggs, and that steak looked like a fucking cat.
Yeah.
It was like that thin and odd colored. I'm like, I'm not eating that meat. No way.
Yeah, that's where you just gotta go.
Meat before you
just gotta go like scrambled eggs and toast.
Right. No butter. Less grease as much as possible. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's kind of what's been going on with us.
Right.
I put a lot of work in here in the last 2 days.
Thank you.
A lot. Like, needless to say, Highland came in coffee in hand and was ready to go.
I was. But with that being said, thank you, because without you, I would not have had the nuts to do this. You're the one. You're the risk taker because that's just you. You're the guy that got.
Yeah, but I always wasn't. I always told myself, and from early episodes of this,
right?
What you said, what would you go back and tell yourself? And I said, take more chances. And you can't say, hey, that's what I would tell myself. And now the chance came to take a chance,
and you did,
and you didn't, and you passed it up.
Right.
I had to pull the trigger. I said, fuck it, we're doing it. And I feel like when you have this level of commitment, you start making things happen that should have already been happening.
Sure.
So hey, listen, if you're out there and you have a business, we're selling sponsorship lines for you can be the official sponsor of the 5 Crazy Questions, which is weekly. Top 5, which is weekly. They're a little bit more versus, Dirtbag, which we'll do, 8 times in a year or something.
We got to keep that special.
Yeah, or 6, maybe every other month.
Yeah.
But you could take Dirtbag for X amount of dollars because it's a few times, but it's a very watched.
It's a very popular
segment.
Right.
Yeah.
Top 5 though is one that gets out every single week.
Every week.
So you maximize your dollar.
And we've watched other people steal our top 5s.
We have, which goes to the next thing. I think we're both on the same page that within the next month we will be on the Patreon as well.
Oh yeah, yep.
And
we'll have a donation set up right on this screen.
Right.
I'll quickly just hit the thing. It's not active right now, but you'll see on the bottom of the screen there's a QR code. You'll be able to click on that code, and immediately it'll be able to come up.
Right.
So, these are things that we're adding to tools to the toolbox.
Absolutely. Patreon is going to be good for getting your content early. It's going to be good for getting additional bonus content.
Yes.
It's going to be good for, you sign up to a tier level, and
exclusive merchandise.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You get some merch. You're going to be, we can probably set it up to where we can do some call-in stuff.
Right. You'll be offered merch that nobody else will be able to be offered. Hey, listen, we're going to do a run of hats. You're going to have a run at them.
Right.
As opposed to your standard Outlaw Blitz hat, you might get, a one-off. So.
I'm just going to tell you. My dad said nice, and my mother said, awesome glory of God will not allow profanity in his former house of worship.
So when the lights go out, we know
what happened.
We're screwed.
Yeah.
All right, let's get her rolling.
All right.
All right, this week's top 5. Your top 5 fast food desserts.
All right. I'm going to start it off.
All right.
It may not necessarily be your dessert, but it could be a dessert if you're not feeling like a big heavy ice cream or cake or something. I love Sonic. I wish are one here flourished a little bit more. I think Northeast Weather and Sonic are tough.
Yep.
Based upon what you want it to be with that roller skate and all that stuff. But the ocean water from Sonic, I would get a large ocean water made with Sprite Zero, with a little bit of coconut flavoring in there. Fucking awesome. It was the best way to finish every Sonic meal.
Cool.
Yeah, basic.
I hate coconut. That's
I know.
your thing,
Yeah,
so I get it. My number 5, churros from Taco Bell.
Okay. Churros are fucking banging.
Delicious. And they're light. They're super light at Taco Bell.
Are you talking about those twisty things?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're good. You can eat
super
them
light.
Fucking pounds.
Cinnamony. Delicious.
Very delicious. Number 4, you could also use this to lay brick. The fucking chocolate milkshake from White Castle.
Oh, super thick.
Dude, hours to drink it because it is that thick coming out of the straw. You're gonna improve your jaw muscles. You're gonna have a fucking headache, and the extra can be used to build a house.
Well, Fribbles used to be like that. Really
Right.
super thick Fribbles. Okay. My number 4 is also a milkshake. It's gone away in our area, but they still do make them. The eggnog milkshake from McDonald's.
Yeah, that was a holiday exclusive.
And delicious. And they just disappeared.
Really, they didn't do it this year.
They haven't done them in like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
They still
Around
do
here.
Shamrock.
Yeah, around here. Like it's and you have to opt in or something.
Damn. Do you remember driving out and getting chocolate McDonald's shakes to mix with the Shamrock shakes to make like the
mint
thin
chocolate
mint
chip
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of mint chocolate chip though.
No. Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Number 3, Quick Check. This comes out in the fall. A couple of the Quick Checks that actually leaked into the early winter. The caramel apple cookie. Number 1 is the size of your head.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's like an oatmeal cookie with bits of apple and then a caramel drizzle over top of it. Love apple pie. Love the fall. It was like the perfect fucking cookie they ever made. And it's only yearly.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen a. I don't go to Quick Check that much, but I've never
Right.
seen it. My number 3, caramel sundae from McDonald's.
Yeah, we're getting into caramel.
Yeah. But that's my go-to now.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. It's still like $1.89.
That was my next question is how much are they now? Because so much has gone up over the years.
Well, they always had hot fudge,
right.
strawberry,
Right.
caramel, and then they used to have butterscotch occasionally too.
Butterscotch is banging.
And they're good. And all of them are good.
The ice cream cones were $1 for the longest time.
Yeah, and they're still delicious. Like McDonald's ice cream does not bother me.
No,
Jolly
it's good.
Cow, I have to eat it on the shitter.
Really?
Straight through me.
Damn.
That'd be like this. Lick. It's terrible, dude.
Until you're done.
It is gone. Just straight seafoam.
Just get the cone, get home, lift up the lid, drop it in, hit
Yeah,
flush.
and feel
Cut out the
better.
middleman
And feel better
great.
about it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's terrible.
Terrible.
And is it just Jolly Cow?
Jolly Cow's the main one.
Really?
It must be whatever they have, whatever
Whatever mix
cream,
they use.
Yeah, whatever mix you have.
That sucks because their shit's good.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just-
I'll take Mickey's over that.
Okay. Number 2, this is super basic. The McDonald's hot apple pie.
Well, this is how crazy this. Great. My number 2, the cinnamon apple pie from Popeyes.
That's banging too.
That thing, I had the first one ever yesterday.
Now it's so much better there because I think they still deep fry them.
Oh my god, so good.
When McDonald's used to deep fry their apple pies, they were way better. They're still good, but
I've been behaving for the most part. Boston
Right.
wanted a Popeye's chicken sandwich yesterday.
Yeah.
So we went down, drive-thru was broke. So we walked in, I said, oh, they got apple pie, whatever, cinnamon apple pie.
right.
I'm like, boss, you want one? He's like, I go, give me 2. I take a bite of it. I'm like, yo, bro. He's like, he bites. He's like, yo, thank God we got these damn things. They're delicious.
They're like fucking lava. Though.
Oh, yeah, they were.
They will
You've been
burn
in straight lava.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, coming out looking like fucking Freddy Krueger. If you ever like squeeze it
Your
on
tongue.
your cheek or something,
Yeah.
you're done.
So we both had apple pies.
We did.
We both had caramel for number 3.
Right.
We both had a shake for number 4.
We did.
Now,
Our 5s were different. I know
our 5s are different, but I think our 1
Our 1s are the same, probably different variety, but they're going to be the same.
from the same location, probably,
Correct.
is I'm guessing.
Right.
And we have not pre-discussed this.
We have not. My number 1 is
No, well, hold on. Is your number 1 from Cape Cod?
It is.
Is it from on 28? or
is.
6,
No,
28, 28, somewhere around Yarmouth.
Correct.
And the line moves very fast.
Correct.
And it would be from DQ.
That is also correct.
And the flavor is?
Mine is the Hawaiian made with chocolate ice cream.
Mine is the tag along special they had that one year.
But they are the Blizzards from Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my God. That one summer, we went there every night. Every night. I had to gain like 13 pounds in just Blizzards. That was the year they had the Girl Scout cookies were the sponsor. And they had the tag along Blizzards.
Yeah, they were. Oh my God.
That was so awesome.
Well, we can't go. Every year we've gone since then. It's always at least a 1 or 2 night stop. For the
you have to.
You have to.
That one year though, we went every night.
And I know there's so many ice cream places in Cape Cod.
Don't care.
I don't care either. Don't give a fuck, dude. I've seen cops there.
Yeah.
I've seen fucking accidents on 28 right there. We were sitting in the parking lot waiting to get out.
Remember the time we were sitting out front?
Yeah,
just sitting out front, shit's going by.
Oh well, it's pretty much catty corner to.
No, Skull Island is right across.
Oh, Skull Island.
Yeah.
Not
It's the other one's down the road.
Right.
A little bit.
I know it's by one of the mini golf places.
But Skull Island, you can see Skull Island. Yeah. Yeah, that place, and no matter how long the line is, you're through there in seconds.
Yeah, those kids bust their ass.
They hustle. I bet you they make a lot of coin, though.
I would hope so.
I would think they did.
I don't, Blue Blazer.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever ordered anything else from there other than that. And it's regular DQ.
I don't know. I've had like their hot dog or something from there.
Yeah, okay.
Like after a baseball game, it's late. You just need
something to eat.
Yeah, so I've gotten a hot dog, but it's usually we get through what kind of blizzard are we getting?
Yeah.
And off we go.
Yep, absolutely, man.
Car full of blizzards. You spend $40 on ice cream. 10 people.
I think you just made up my mind for where we're going to go in July.
Oh, so
Harvey sent me a link the other day. Now I did a bunch of like extended weekends. I have like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Right.
I have one of those in July. I had one in May that I took away because I moved it to do Memphis and my dad in September. But she had sent me some stuff, a couple links for like B&Bs in Chatham. So I think that's probably what we're going to do in July.
I did not say in the beginning of this episode, we just found out my middle child, my daughter, got her passport and leaves next Saturday.
Wow.
She is off to England for 3 years.
Holy shit.
Yep, just like that. Like it was nothing. See you, Dad. I'm leaving next week. And I won't see her before she goes because like this week, they come pack her house up. They're going to take a 2-day vacation. And then they got to be at Atlanta to drop their car off in a shipping container.
Oh, shit.
Their car can't have a single thing inside of it.
Really?
Nothing. Like, she's like, not even a pen. You can't have anything in the car at all. Nothing.
Wild.
And then they pack it in a shipping container and send it.
It's got to be purely because of the weight.
I don't know if it's weight or they're afraid of something,
combustibles
or something
breaking. Wow. Now,
or transporting illegal shit.
Yeah, that too.
I
wonder. She's going to where? England, right?
England.
Are the cars in England set up the other way?
Yes. Everything's the other way. So it's going to be like her driving a mail truck here on the wrong side of the road.
Wow. Talk about fucking having to...
You're going to be driving... So basically, sitting where she's... how we sit on the left side of the car.
Right.
You're going to be driving the white line.
That's so weird.
On the left side of the road.
All your turns are going to be opposite.
Yeah, and you know me. I like to drive. So when I go visit her,
right.
I'm going to be like, oh, how are we doing this?
Yeah. That's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool,
it's wild, though. I'm so happy for her. Like, they're ready. They've been ready. They had a little snafu, but now she's gone.
It goes from snafu to, okay, let's go, we're going.
Yeah, we're going. So, yeah, and it's nice. They got 2 days to themselves, and then they have, like, this real long wait after they drop the car off. They got, probably a 20-hour wait. So they're getting their hotel.
Okay.
And then they're going to do a late checkout.
Gotcha.
And then get shuttled over because their flight is at 10 p.m.
Damn.
And then they'll land in England because at 10 p.m. it's 3 a.m. there.
Right.
So they'll land in England like the next morning. So I told her, I'm like, try and stay up so you're exhausted.
But hour-wise.
And then shower, get on the plane. And sleep.
Right.
So when you get up, you flipped your days
Hour-wise,
5 hours ahead.
no, but how many hours actually in the air?
Oh, I think it's a
4-hour flight?
5 hour
5
flight.
hours? Okay. So it's nothing more than flying from here to California.
Right, so she's probably getting there like 9:30 in the morning.
Right.
You're leaving
Because
10:30
of
at
the
night,
change.
which is like 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
5 hour flight. You're getting there probably like around 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Not bad.
Damn.
Yeah, it's coming quick, man.
It is.
All right, let's move along. All right, we have 5 crazy questions sponsored by Scalable Computers via GMAC this week. Number 1, what's the biggest bet on yourself moment for you personally?
Oh boy.
Quite fitting for this week's podcast.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I'm sure that's why it was in there. Man.
When did you just say, fuck it, I'm betting on myself with this?
Wow.
I thought maybe you hit pause. Somebody hit pause on you. You didn't say shit. You just stopped.
No, I did locked right up. Wow.
Or have you not bet on yourself and maybe TCB with HW3 is it?
I'm going to say I don't know that I ever have, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. I know it sounds kind of sad, but I don't know. I guess I've always played it safe.
So, do you think maybe some of your that podcast is going to be you taking the chance?
Yeah, I think it's going to definitely.
Do you think it's like therapeutic? Do you think it'll be therapeutic for you?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be nights that you're going to be all choked to shit?
Intro. I don't know that I'll. I don't think so. I think it's going to be very introspective and very helpful. Choked as shit. And hearing a certain song from time to time does get me that way. Dude, I don't know what it was or what it's been lately. I keep coming across clips of the Rookie on TikTok or Reels or something.
With Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
When he gets called into the manager's office at AAA.
And the guy tells him, hey, you're going to help the other guy?
Yes. And then he says, and I figured you'd be the one to tell him because you're going too. And then he's got to call his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chokes me up every fucking
And then
time.
it's the kid from 2.5 Men.
Right.
And he's like, he doesn't know.
He wants to know what a devil ray is and what color are they.
What's that?
Yeah. But Justice.
I think you get more sentimental as you get older.
I think so. And the way he sold it and I think we can relate more because he was an older guy. He was 36, had been out of the game for a decade, came back, all of a sudden he's throwing 98 miles an hour, and a scout looks at him and goes from that tryout in April to the major leagues in August.
Right.
You know,
that's life-changing stuff.
It is life-changing stuff.
Whether it was a cup of coffee or not, that guy did it at 36 years old.
He bet on himself.
Right.
And I think, that resonates.
You think that's what TCB with HW3 is?
I think so.
Maybe it's your turn to bet on yourself?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be, I don't have somebody to play off of there. I'm not going to have a soundboard every week to play off of or fill in the dead spots.
I didn't mean to cut your hair off. No. And I say that every week, and I say phenomenal every week way too much when you listen back. Don't you think what you're going to play off of, though, is the music?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
like you have a co-host every week. It's the music.
It is.
It's the lyrics.
And that's going to be a big thing. I'm going to have to, and we'll have to talk off air because I'm going to need you to show me how to do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
I know I can only play X amount of seconds of a song when I want to. So it's going to be poignant when the parts that I do pick to play.
Right.
And go off of that. And then when it's funner episodes going to be obviously when I have somebody like Jimmy on, who's as avid of a fan as he is as I am.
Right.
Being able to recap my trip was going to be fun too.
That's going to be a big one. Yep.
So it's going to be a journey. It's
good.
Definitely good. A journey.
All right, number 2. What celebrity would you want at your funeral?
Man, dead or alive?
No, they have to be alive now.
Wow.
I'd want like Jennifer Aniston there. He was the best laugh ever. Just talking shit to all my
just full of shit.
like all your friends thinking you're like
Yeah.
nobody, and here's like the hottest chick on the planet being like, I was so in love with him.
I think Christopher Walken would make it instantly interesting.
Oh my god, he walks in.
I'm gonna go Christopher Walken.
My guy, Highland.
He's there. I think he
Yeah.
has to watch up his ass.
He's over there with a little more cowbell.
And I'm over here. Yeah, Christopher Walken's hysterical.
Oh, nice.
He could brighten that. He can make anything interesting.
All right, number 3. How old is too old to watch cartoons?
Doesn't exist.
Well, define cartoons though too.
Well, Family Guy's cartoon.
I know. Well, because there are adult cartoons, then there's just regular cartoons.
Right. And still,
any parent that has young kids,
Right.
you're a liar if you said you don't watch
he's
cartoons.
full of shit.
When my kids watched Phineas and Ferb, I was watching right with them.
Dude, and I watched Doug. I watched Rugrats.
Yeah, whatever was popular at the
I watched
time.
with Max. We used to watch Gravity Falls. We watched.
I watched a show called Clarence with Boston. We used to laugh our ass off.
What the hell are my favorites?
Yeah.
That had so many like adult almost like the old like Bugs Bunny stuff had adult undertones that you're like adults can get it and laugh too.
Yep.
And then I look forward to having grandkids and watching cartoons with them. So I don't think it ever ends.
No, good answer. Good answer. Number 4. Would you rather be good looking with nice clothes all the time, but always smell like shit, or look like a hobo and always smell great?
I'll take the hobo.
I know you're very much about smelling good and not stinking.
Yeah, showering twice a day.
Yeah.
Being clean. No, I'm gonna.
Like even though you look like a hobo, you'll always smell clean and look
good.
okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Dude, we know some people that are decent looking people and they look the part, but they fucking stink.
Right.
Like,
right.
Dude, you go through all that other part, shower,
Right.
brush your fucking teeth dirtbag.
That's for the segment.
Yeah. All right. That was 4. Here's 5. If you could put one franchise in your house, what would it be? Restaurant.
Oh, boy. I know my wife would choose fucking Starbucks. I don't say hate Starbucks, they're just not high on my list. Fuck, man, that's a good one. Franchise. Would I want a store franchise, or would I want does it have to be fast food, or does it matter?
Well, restaurant franchise.
Restaurant franchise.
I think like a Buffalo Wild Wings. I'd have to have something that would have use to me.
Right.
And I, as bad as it is to say this, like McDonald's at least covers 3 different meals. You could have salads, you could have coffee, you could have tea, you can have shakes.
Right.
Like if you just had Starbucks, you're just getting coffee in the morning for the most part.
Right.
I don't drink coffee, so Starbucks is out.
All right. I'm going Cape Cod again. I'm going with a honeydew.
Honeydew?
Yeah. I would love it because they have everything too. They have sandwiches, they have breakfast.
Right.
They all close on the Cape at 6 or 7. It's a very.
I would probably do Quick Check franchise.
Quick Check, yeah. It's got
or no. Stewart's.
Stewart's would be good. That's why I said store because
yeah. No, but I think a restaurant. Honeydew, that's a good.
I'll go Honeydew. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's cool.
Yep. Second, a close second would be White Castle.
Yeah. But do they have breakfast and stuff there?
They do. They have eggs. They have little egg sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about clearing it out?
Oh my god.
That's the empty.
Your house. You'd walk in just stank of onions.
Oh, sure would. All right, let's keep it moving. Steel Cage Showdown. It's been a while since we hit this segment. This is a fictional steel cage duel to the death.
To the death.
To the death. The curtain jerker. Elvis.
Is this in the spirit of WrestleMania?
A little bit.
Okay.
Elvis versus Johnny Cash.
Elvis.
What? Oh, how? Why?
Karate. He's a 5th degree black belt.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. You sure it's not a movie black belt?
Nope. Positive. Kangaroo Studio is still in Memphis.
Do you think he hits him with a honky tonk man guitar shot?
That never was questioned Johnny Cash's seeing ability.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like he's
dark
blind.
Glasses. Yeah.
Super blind. All right. Number 2. Joe Rogan
Ooh.
versus Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's a world champion kickboxer as well.
He is. I hate his fucking attitude at times.
He just got out of jail yesterday.
He's hardened right now.
Yeah.
But Joe can kick, man.
So can this kid.
But I mean, Joe can kick.
So can this kid. I don't know. Let me look up how tall.
What's their ground and pound game like?
I don't know. Let me see how tall Andrew Tate is.
Okay.
Because that'll tell you. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate.
Let's see what Joe Rogan is.
He's 5'7".
That's all?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I did not know that.
I'm trying to see his height.
I mean, if Tate's like 6'3", it's going to be tough.
He was a professional kickboxer, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
With 76 wins. He's much younger than Rogan. Let me see if his height. 6'3". Andrew Tate. It's got to be Andrew Tate.
Tough. It's not going to be.
No, it's because it's to the death.
Yeah. Rogan's taking some chunks out of his ass, but 6'3" is going to be hard to defend.
6'3", 5'7".
Yeah.
Weight is probably similar because one's tall and lean and the other one's stocky as shit.
Right, and that's why I'm saying he could probably take a lot of punishment, but Tate can hit from the outside.
The only thing is Rogan kills a lot of animals. What can he do if he gets his hands on something?
That's a whole other ballgame. And now if he's 6'3", my favorite tag team. If he's 6'3", how long and lanky are his legs? Does he run that risk of doing the fucking Wanderlei Silva?
Snapping it?
Yeah.
Like Joe checking his leg?
And then he's done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you can't fight.
No.
But it's to the death. I don't know. Tate's size would make me want to try maybe gamble on Tate, but something about Rogan. Like, Rogan kills animals for a living.
And he's tough, man.
Not for a living, but he kills a lot of animals.
Right. He's just a tough guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Tate, but it's going to be a long, drawn-out process.
And I'm going to give it to Rogan because I think it's going to be experience.
I hope you're right.
Experience wins.
Right. I hope you're right. Yeah. But I'm going to go by the physical stats.
We're going to have to put that one out to the universe.
I think so.
We'll put it on as so tonight, Thursday night, we'll put it on when it goes live.
Yeah.
We'll put it out on our Facebook page as a poll.
Right.
Who wins, Joe Rogan or Andrew Tate?
I want you to win this one. But I'm going to go with the physical. All
right, the third fight in this 5-card showdown. Dave Portnoy or Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro is too fucking analytical. I love him. I would vote for him if he ran for president.
Yeah.
But he lacks emotion. He's very
but that might
forward.
But that might be the serial killer in him.
It could be. Or would Portnoy gas himself out by being too amped up?
Portnoy's coming down with a fucking piece of pizza, talking shit like he's, Barry Bonds.
I'm going to go for I'm going to say Portnoy.
Yeah, I don't know. Shapiro's kind of got that serial killer look to him in me.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think Portnoy is height wise?
5'9".
You think so?
Yeah.
You look up Portnoy's. I'm going to look up Shapiro's height.
All right. This is interesting.
I should have done this.
This is
before.
Interesting.
No, Ben Shapiro's 5'7".
Portnoy is
probably about 5'9".
Wow. 5'10.5".
Yeah, so he holds the height advantage.
Right. He's gonna size-wise. I mean, he's worked out a lot. He used to be. Remember Chubby Dave Portnoy?
Yeah.
And now he's really pretty physically fit. I'm gonna go with Portnoy.
And he's a New Yorker.
Yeah, he's gonna be gritty.
He is. The only thing that was having me say Shapiro is he's got the serial killer coolness about him. He never gets rattled.
The 10-mile stare.
Yeah. Like he stares him down and then takes care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Portnoy. Yeah, I changed my mind. Portnoy.
Okay.
All right. The co-main event: Vince McMahon versus Roger Goodell.
Vinnie Mac.
Massive.
Yeah.
Still squatting like 500 pounds.
Yeah,
80 years old.
4 years old.
Or whatever he is, yeah.
Yeah, Vinnie Mac all day.
Yeah, and Goodell's not a small guy.
No. Not to mention, Vinnie, they said he was so terrible in the ring.
Who?
Vinnie Mac.
Yeah.
Like, if you watched his matches, he potatoed everybody.
Oh,
he
just
was throwing
stiff?
fucking live rounds. He was super stiff. And he could take it.
Right.
He's come off He was halfway up the Hell in the Cell and went through a table.
He fell off the Titantron too, didn't he?
I don't know. Shane did. Shane jumped.
5'11" is Goodell.
Vinnie Mac's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, and he's
man.
a scrapper.
And he's jacked.
Yeah, I'll take Vinnie Mac in a walk.
And I just hate Goodell.
Yeah. All right, now this is a historical main event.
Okay.
You got to really think this one through. George Washington.
I was hoping you were going there. Okay.
Versus George Patton. General versus general.
Wow.
Here's the thing. Patton hits him with a fucking kick. They're wooden teeth. They don't matter. They go down like bowling pins.
But my man withstood having wooden teeth put in his fucking head.
Yeah. I wonder if they hammered him in.
Probably right into the socket.
Just right in.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
He went... Okay, so he went through harder times saying less technologically advanced weaponry.
Yeah.
He was on the boat crossing the Delaware.
Yeah, but wasn't that like a puddle?
Patton's more modern day. But Patton, I mean...
I don't know. Here's the thing. Patton won, like, if you're going, like, militarily.
Right.
Patton won as the superpower.
Right.
George Washington beat the superpower.
Yeah, he was won as the underdog.
Right.
Yeah.
George Washington made us the champs. Patton kept us the champs.
Right. And I think just for that and the fact that my man had wooden teeth hammered into his head, and he could not tell a lie, George Washington.
And he chopped down a cherry tree, so he's got to be fucking big.
Yeah.
And they often say that he was the biggest man in the room.
Yeah, I'm going with G-Dub.
I'm going with G-Dub too. I'm just curious to see how big Patton was.
Let's see how big G-Dub was.
I think he was 6'3", maybe.
Now, does Lincoln come in at the end and take out G-Dub?
6'2", Patton.
George Washington was 6'2".
6'2". So it's listen. It's
fair
tail
match.
of the tape. They're lined up equal.
Right.
I'm still going G-Dub.
Yeah, me too.
You got to go with the original innovator of fucking violence.
Abe Lincoln, 6'4".
Yeah, he's a little bigger.
Yeah.
But one chair shot from behind, he's done.
He's taken out from behind.
All right. Let's see. Your favorite segment of the day.
Yes.
As we have done before.
Over and Under brought to you by HW3. Number 1, studio space.
Underrated.
Yes.
Highly underrated. To the fact that, like, my living room looks bare now.
It's a living room again.
Yeah, it is what it is. You make do with what you have to do at the time.
Yeah. You have room for a couch now.
Yeah. Listen, I love it. I love it here. This is
awesome.
This is peaceful.
It is. Number 2, putting something out into the universe.
There's times it's overrated because you get a lot of not you get a lot of, but it may not end up getting back what you put out.
Okay.
But I think it's underrated in general because at least at the end of it, you know where you stand.
Right.
It's good, bad, and different. You put something out there you think's good, you're getting some sort of reaction.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Okay. Number 3, cream cheese.
Cream cheese. I'm going to say overrated.
Really?
Overrated because it makes me drive the porcelain school bus quite quickly.
I've seen something that I'm dying to try this year. Chris, I got to get in the fire a smoker up. Super low temperature. It's like 150 degrees, 200 degrees. And guys will cover a block of cream cheese in their barbecue rub of choice and then smoke the block of cream cheese and just with fucking crackers, and it looks so fucking good.
Well, like cream cheese on Ritz crackers, delicious.
Yeah. Bagels.
You know what I mean? Whatever, cream cheese and bagel, delicious. It's great. It tastes great. Except for I immediately put the bus driver cap on and head to the porcelain school bus.
You can't follow that up with some Jolly Cow. What's
No,
what you're saying.
no, I cannot. And if Jolly Cow had cream cheese ice cream, I'm double fucked.
All right. Coffin fit. Number 4, campfires.
Underrated.
I agree. I hate camping.
And
but campfires are cool.
You got to say right, just a fire.
Right.
Just a fire,
Little
like a backyard fire, a little
yeah.
fire. Yeah, underrated.
Yeah.
Sitting around a fire at night is one of the most calming things, and I think it's your natural human element.
Yeah.
Like we made fire. Like everybody does it.
Think about that though. It's all the elements. Sitting by the fire, sitting on the beach by the ocean.
Right.
It's nature. It's the elements.
Yeah,
It brings you back to.
And that's why when a lot of people go camping,
right?
Because it brings you back to
to Earth, connected to Earth.
Yep.
Okay. Number 5. I have 7. I always go 2 extra. Number 5, grilled veggies.
One of the most underrated of underrated things.
You have a favorite?
I do, but hold on. If you have an air fryer at home, air fry your veggies. Even better, they crisp them up.
Okay.
It's like grilled, but a little crispier.
Okay.
Asparagus on the grill.
Mine as well.
Or the zucchini I make.
The zucchini is very good. I love it. Also, if you like Brussels sprouts.
Love Brussels sprouts. Air fryer, though.
Yep. They're awesome in the air fryer. I've done that a bunch of times in the air fryer. Very good.
Green beans are really good.
Yep. Whole ones.
Any vegetables really good, like
Preston
grilled.
makes a really cool, really good black and green bean.
Yep.
That he's done it on like the
skillet.
Like the fucking cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
But on the grill, I'm sure it'd be just as good. Number 6. Hugely overrated to me.
Bonus.
Thai food.
Thai food?
Yes.
Overrated.
Yeah, not a fan.
Who eats that shit?
I don't know.
I don't.
There was a restaurant in
I say that, but like I'm sure if
there's probably a dish
if So was around and cooked us some of her natural food,
right?
Because she's from Thailand.
It might be fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of spices that they cook.
Remember what Troy told us?
Right.
When he tried that stuff and he was like fucking thought he was dying on the ocean. It was so hot. And they were laughing like it's nothing.
See, spices anymore, I'm not really tolerant. And there's some spices that I don't like. So it depends upon what it was. But I will say, there was a restaurant in New Paltz, which has since closed, unfortunately due to COVID. They just couldn't stay in business, called Lemongrass.
Oh, I remember that. I remember seeing it. I never went there.
They had a chicken pineapple fried rice that was fucking outstanding. But, I don't really go into Thai. I mean, pad Thai, like with the noodles, is okay. But I don't really venture much past that. So I'm going to say it as well. Number 7, also super overrated to me, wine.
Underrated.
Really? I can't.
Yeah, but red. White is so sweet. Like I don't drink wine a lot, but when I used to drink it, you drink like a nice red. It's like dry. It's not sweet. It's like more. I don't know. I like red wine.
Okay.
And it sounds stupid, but if you pour it over ice, you don't get like a hangover.
Okay.
And a lot less of it gets you fucked up.
That's true. That's for damn sure.
And I'll tell you what. Like I always thought men were big drinkers, and it's usually beer. Women will kill a bottle of wine a night.
Right.
They'll come home and have 4 glasses of wine. It's like,
right.
But I'm a problem drinking 2 Budweisers. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I definitely hear you. That's my over-under.
Not bad. Not bad. We'll see. You're going to get a lot of kickback on the wine.
Yeah.
Thai food, a few people will probably slam us also.
They might.
But
again,
that's a personal preference. Like me personally, I have nothing to do with Thai food.
But like you said, so could cook a dish that has, I don't know, seafood and the right spices. It might be outstanding.
Like anybody that does that curry stuff.
Nope, curry's no good.
Nope.
And now, Anne Marie loves curry, and she made me a curry chicken one time. It was good. It was. Right. I wouldn't ask her to make it again for me, but I gave it a shot, and it was good.
That shit stinks though.
But yeah, overall, it depends on the spices they use. I'm not a big fan of curry at all. I do have a rabbit hole. If we
go ahead, shoot it.
Do you have a song?
I do. All All right, rabbit hole.
I gotta laugh. He overreacts all the time. It's great.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole. Two things this week I watched a lot of chiropractic videos.
Yeah.
There's a I wish I should have written the guy's name down. I'm a big Bo Hightower fan, but this is a different guy. He does a whole method where he calls it the hug, and he's basically really like in this feeling like the side to side axis, and people are like having emotional releases.
Oh, I saw one where like a guy was a veteran,
Yes.
and for years he could never ever feel right.
Right.
And he got it, and the guy just broke down emotionally, crying.
So immediately, fucking the pain went away.
Yep.
And there was another guy who was a bull rider, and he walked in. With
That's the one.
Super crippled.
Yes.
And he adjusted him.
And he cried like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he did.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I thought he did veterans too, but the one that I saw where the guy really cried was the bull rider.
It was amazing to see how much he could. There was another lady.
And you don't realize, like, think about that. They're holding on with one hand, whatever hand, right, left, with their other hand up in the air. But you're coming down full speed with an 800-pound animal, like jarring your neck, your spine.
Right.
I'm sure they got damage.
Oh, absolutely. And there was another lady that had flown over from the UK.
Yep.
Who, for the better part of a decade, had gone to doctor after doctor after doctor who could not diagnose it. And 3 sessions with this chiropractor, and she was completely cured of her pain.
Nice.
So it's cool to watch. The people, you can see the shock goes to relief. And
right.
It's you can tell like it's really working. Number 2, what? No way. Fuck's sake. This dude is hysterical.
Yeah, he's on reels all the time.
Yes.
What? No way.
He reminds me of Letterkenny. Just the way he
a
talks.
Little bit.
A little bit.
I saw one yesterday with him with 2 5-gallon buckets that were stuck together.
Yes, with the air hose.
With the air hose.
Yep.
What? No way. Fuck's sake. I've been doing this. These things have been stuck together. Just use one because the top bucket's good.
Right.
Comes right out.
Yep.
Yeah.
The air hose and the ladder.
Yeah.
The ladder stands flush to the wall.
Yeah. So what's the guy's name?
Don't know. Because his actual reels and TikTok's name is What? No Way.
What? No way. All right. That's cool. Any other... I've seen a lot of military stuff. Did we talk about the podcast I listened to last week, the Shaw and Ryan one?
Yeah.
So a lot of those, right? But the other one that I wanted to say was, the guy that says, "Listen."
Yeah.
It's a fucked up thing, and then he goes, "Listen."
Justin Danger Nunley.
That guy, when he starts talking about how much money he makes in a month,
really,
like it's a ridiculous amount. That this guy said, I did this video and it got this many millions of hits. And he goes, I had to ride the ride. Like, all of a sudden I was making more money in a month than I made in a year in my job.
That's crazy.
Just based on you get paid per view. Like,
right.
So, to see that, you're like, holy moly.
He would come in off of somebody else's,
he'd take a TikTok,
right,
duet it, and he'd go, listen, do you know that,
yeah, because...
Macho Man played for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Or his wife would catch him looking at some shit.
Yeah.
She's on occasionally. And there's another guy, shit, is his name?
The girl I miss. Do you remember the girl that used to do the voice? She was a little Asian girl, and she used to do the voices of Derek. Hey, Derek, you can't say that to a teacher. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? She'd always had the backwards hat.
Yep.
I haven't seen her in months.
The Blonde Brewer. I watch those two all the time.
Yeah.
They're funny. And there was another... Oh, Hasbulla.
Hasbulla and Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson. That was
where he chewed on his ear.
Yeah. And I showed Carl, I'm like, he's so adorable, but he's a fucking
dick.
prick.
I'm telling you, I think I would put a boot right in the middle of his face.
Oh, my God.
He punches the shit out of everybody.
Right.
So Boston gives me these all the time. He's like, who do you think would win? Chase, Cougar's 5-year-old?
Yeah.
Or Hasbulla? I'm like, Hasbulla. And he's like, really? I said, yeah. I said, Hasbulla's like 19.
Right.
I said, now if you said like you at 8, you played football, you took fucking hits.
Right.
That's a little different. You at 8 or 9, you would have kicked the shit out of him.
Right.
Because he's only like 45 pounds.
He's an annoying little fuck.
And you're 80, but just tackle him. Spear that little prick. Like, there's parts of like Boston, I buy his merch. Boston has a Hasbulla Fight Club shirt and all that.
Oh, no shit.
But the thing is, like, I liked him, but after seeing the way he acts, like,
Right.
you know the Sunday conversation on Barstool?
Yes.
Where the guy's just eating a Sunday while they're talking?
Yeah.
Hasbulla, that guy had Hasbulla on. All he did was pull his hair and punch the shit out of him for. He goes, you couldn't even ask him questions. He was just, all he did was grab me and try and punch the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I said, how long before, like, it looked like when Austin Powers grabbed a hold of mini meat and just banged it on the table? Bang, bang.
I think he thinks he can get away with that shit because of who his brother is.
Who's his brother?
He's a UFC fighter.
Is it though, or is he's just good friends with them guys?
No, I think it's his brother.
Khabib's not his brother.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's not his brother. I think they're all just buddies.
Let's find out.
Like they took a liking to him.
But I think that's why he tries to get away with the shit.
Well, he's got a lot of protection.
Right.
I'm sure the Russian mob is behind him.
I'm sure they have something to do with it for sure.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I like Hasbulla and I like all the shit and I think it's cool the stuff he does. But at the same time, I'm just thinking if that was me, nope. There's no way in hell you don't pound that kid.
Right.
Or at least let him know, like, that shit ain't flying today.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He's just a friend.
Yeah, they're friends. He's friends with them guys.
Yep. Khabib is presumed to be his brother due to his resemblance, but they're just friends, not related.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a little annoying prick.
He is. Like, he's funny. A lot of shit, I like it.
Yeah.
But at other times, I'm like, dude, if he was punching me like that, at some point, you just got to be like, enough.
Enough, yeah. Smack.
Just one good clothesline.
Turn him inside out.
Yeah.
Little fuck.
So I want to be bad.
Nope.
Anything else going on this week?
WrestleMania, bud. Number 39.
This week?
Yeah. By the time the show airs, it will be over. And my guess will be your undisputed champ will be Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And your undisputed tag champs will hopefully be KO and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Now, that's going to be, is one of those the main event tonight or tomorrow?
Reigns and Cody are night 2. I think night 1 is Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
Don't care. I hope Cody Rhodes. I hope Cody Rhodes after gets it done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really hoping he gets.
Yep.
We have to wave off fans already.
We do. Cody, yeah, I mean, for everything he's gone through, when he fought Cody last year with torn pec,
yeah,
it was disgusting.
Oh yeah, where it was all bruised and
it was completely separated from the bone.
Right,
and he came back within 8 months, and yeah, it's ready to roll. And it's time for. They have already said Reigns is stepping away for an extended period of time.
Right.
He's been at it now he's been champ for 3 years
since he came back from the leukemia thing.
Right.
So yeah, it's time.
Some time off, and that'll hopefully elevate some other people. So
good. Well, it's WrestleMania weekend. We're in our new space.
We are,
and things will only just take off from here. We still have it. Maybe that'll be one of our first. But you'll see what it'll be. We got an MRE we got to review.
We do,
and we will do that. That'll be out separately.
Yes,
and that's the type of stuff you'll get on Patreon.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy. I'm good.
All right, for GMAC, this is Winning. This has been the Outlaw Blitz podcast, and as always, take it easy.